Hey everybody, Justin here. We are just finishing up the Love Illuminated series, and we are starting the sex series. It doesn't have to be gray, born out of the concept of 50 Shades of Grey, which has just kind of swept through our culture. And hopefully you have not seen the movie or read the book. I definitely don't encourage that. But sex is gray. We don't know when it's appropriate, when it's not appropriate. There's all these new ideas about what's right and what's wrong when it comes to sex. It's become gray, and I want to make a case that ever since the Garden of Eden, sex is seen as something that's gray, but it's actually something that God created, God invented it. It's holy and made to be experienced between a man and a woman who are in a covenant marriage. So we are talking about this right here at the inception of us inviting students to be a part of our Sunday services. In fact, they've always been invited, but we're just kind of highlighting that a lot more. They serve one and they attend one on Sunday mornings, and then they have their small group on Wednesday night with a student takeover once a month on the first Wednesday. And I've gotten some questions from some parents about, should I allow my kid to sit beside me during this sex series, or should we sit this one out? Absolutely not. I would like to encourage you to invite your middle schooler or high schooler to sit there with you. That is certainly a decision that you can make as a family, and so we leave that to you, but I would highly encourage you to let them hear this content, because by the 5th grade they have heard and seen all kinds of references to sex with commercials, and just about every restaurant you go into, you see TVs that are covering content, not just the commercials, but news about content about gay marriage and sexuality, just all kinds of ideas about sexuality. And my first grader just asked me a question about sex, so I know he's thinking about it. And depending on whether you have a home where that kind of conversation is open or not, your child is still thinking about it all throughout the elementary years, and they're filling in the blanks with what they see and learn. So I think they need to hear it from us as parents, and I think they need to hear it from the church, two very holy places. And it needs to not be something that's taboo, but something that's openly talked about in a very healthy and redemptive way, in the way that God made it. So I would like for every parent in our church to see this as an opportunity. If they have not had the sex talk with their kid from 6th grade on up, I think we go ahead and talk about it. Let's beat the world to the punch. Talk about it in a redemptive way, in a holy way, and help them see it through the lens of God, through a Christian worldview. And what better way than for us to kind of open it up at church, and then for you to talk about it with them that afternoon and all throughout the week, to process what they heard and help them see how they'll get to experience it one day with their marriage partner. I'll also send some questions out to all the middle schoolers and high schoolers, families of middle schoolers and high schoolers, the same questions that I send to the small group leaders, so that you can kind of use those to prompt discussion and direct your discussion. So it's going to be an incredible week. We've got a lot of new things planned. This is not a week you're going to want to miss. And then the next 5 weeks really is going to be a perfect opportunity for you to invite your unchurched and non-believing friend to a very relevant topic. Have fun with this. I'm going to have fun with this. I've already learned so much. And we will see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.